In 1964, an executive named Glenn Peniston from a little-known company named Texas Instruments called on Davis. He had a prototype of a sensor for a proposed radar-guided bomb. On the spot, Davis wondered if the sensor could be adapted to seek out a laser beam. He gave the company a single weekend to work up a proposal. One engineer who lost his weekend was Weldon Word. The idea was simple. From a pointer or designator, a laser is focused on a target. Though invisible to us, to the sensor on the nose of the bomb, it's like a flashlight in the dark. The sensor is screwed to the front fuse mount of a general-purpose bomb.
This used what we call a birdie head that would free float in the wind as the bomb fell to the ground. That would keep it pointed in the direction the bomb is actually flying. In the front is a quadrant detector. The quadrant detector has 4 laser receivers. If the laser spot that's on the ground would go to the top part of the quadrant, the bomb would then steer in that direction so that the spot would be in the middle.
To further simplify the design, the winglets go only hard left or hard right. Bang-bang steering, it's called, constantly correcting the bomb's course all the way to the target. This footage from 1968 is of an advanced test. Laser-guided bombs had already been proven accurate against stationary targets. But could one hit a moving target, such as this remote-controlled tank? The unmanned tank was set loose. One jet followed it with a laser beam, while the other one released the bomb. Striking within 10 feet was considered to be a direct hit. Davis's biggest challenge, though, might have been guiding the bomb through the Air Force bureaucracy.
Now I wind up arguing with the 2-star general. He's telling me it won't work, it's not any good. And I'm telling him we're already hit the target. We got a CEP of 10 to 12 feet. We already hit a moving tank. And then the 3-star general at the end of the table shut him up.
By 1968, the $3,000 weapon was deployed in Vietnam. This time, the air crews approved. Air crews called them Zots, a name borrowed from Flash Gordon. Zot vanished, but one other nickname stuck.
I heard the term smart bomb when I was in that squadron. We used to call them smart bombs, and the unguided bombs were called dumb bombs.
In a single operation against a bridge in 1972, Smart won out over dumb. This was one of the deadliest airspaces of the Vietnam War. Above the so-called Dragon's Jaw, the Tan Hoa Bridge over the Song Ma River. For 5 years, the steel and concrete reinforced bridge had been impervious to conventional bombs.
Where they'd flown hundreds of sorties, lost dozens of airplanes and crews trying to destroy this massive iron bridge.
Aircraft strike after aircraft strike went into the area and dropped their dumb bombs. Unfortunately, most of these bombs drifted in the wind and missed the target. So there were craters all around the area of the bridge, but the bridge was still standing.
In May 1972, 8 planes were sent against the bridge. 4 planes trained lasers on the target, while the other 4 released their bombs. 4 direct hits, and the Dragon's Jaw had taken a knockout punch. Everything up to now had been prehistory. Other devices had been complex and technology-laden, but the laser-guided bomb was smart.
I would say that was really the first weapon that worked, and it worked so well that air crews didn't mind dropping them. In fact, they were enthusiastic about dropping them.
Still, they were small fry in the big picture.
Politically, Vietnam was an aberration. It was a small war, and we're still in the heart of the Cold War. These things aren't going to happen on a regular basis.
But the small war would become all too regular, giving rise to both a seeing eye bomb and a GPS bomb that could literally hit what it couldn't see.